Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. I am back from camping. We were in the wilderness for 3 days, and I did produce a couple new videos while I was out there, and it was all on my phone camera. So I apologize if the quality was, reduced, but a couple things came to mind. I was watching the AMAs, and if you've seen the videos, you'll see that I've actually taken little excerpts from Splinterlands. I'm confident that they're not going to have a problem with that, because they want the community to understand these things. In fact, they do these weekly AMAs. If you're not following Splinterlands on YouTube, you should be. Follow them on Twitter. You can see up to date notices for things like giveaways, or free to play tournaments, or big rewards that they just hand out pretty much, in some cases for free. And also the amazing wealth of knowledge that they just share with all of their audience. And we did content on that over the weekend because it was important to do so. Some of it was kind of time sensitive, and so we had to launch it even though it was just with the camera. But we're back, and as you can see, we're sitting in the office, and we're going to do some gold grind. If you're new to this channel, my name is Dwayne Cunningham. I go by Infidel 1258. And we do daily Splinterland content. We do gameplay, breaking it down so that you can learn from the champion level experience that I've got, and then generalize for whatever level league you're playing in, all the way from bronze right up to tip top. And then we also do, we analyze and comment on developer updates, as you've seen, and any sort of like tips, tricks that we can use to grind higher, climb higher, earn more from this amazing, fun, and rewarding video game, Splinterlands. And if you're checking out the channel for the first time, you might see some new banners and some new descriptions. Everything that I'm into is what this channel is going to be, and it's really my family, finance, and faith. And the finance component is really the Splinterlands thing, which has changed my life, and I think it can change yours too. So let's get into it, and I'll show you how I earn with this game, and you can see, whether you'd be able to do that yourself. Use some of the techniques and the analysis that I'm going to use in these 3 battles that you're going to watch, and you're going to see, how I think about, and then hopefully you can generalize and climb rank higher, easier in the future on your own account. Okay, so this is my DE Cunningham account, which is my lower of the 2 accounts, and we are renting a pack of cards with this deck. We have 0. Well, not 0. We have a few cards that we own, and those are ours to keep. But most of the deck is rented. So we go into the Peak Monsters website and we rent to win. That's the plan. We started off with just under 7,000 Dark Energy Crystals on the season, and we intend to rent enough cards to win and be successful, climb rank, and earn daily and season rewards, all while recuperating our Dark Energy Crystal out costs. So this should be cost neutral by the end of the season. It was last season, and we're aiming to do the same again. Yesterday, you won't know this, but I did off-camera climb into silver. So we're at silver 3. Just barely. It was like the last battle, right? We're at 1,002 rating. And that's a big deal because bronze 1 is a lot more challenging than I think silver 3. And that has to do with the fact that all of the talent in bronze, the best talent in bronze is in that bracket, but also you have a number of people who are extremely experienced in this game, but choose to fight at that level so that they can win the league. Every league, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and champion have a leaderboard, and the leaderboard is made up of not just good players, but excellent players with decks that are far more powerful than the rank would imply. What do I mean? Look, there's over 11,000 people in silver, and this guy right here is the highest ranked silver player in this game right this season. His rank points are at 3,064. 3,064 is enough rank to be in, I think, diamond or champion. So why would this individual be at this level for so long? Why doesn't he move on to gold or diamond or champion? Because he intends to win this league, and by winning it, he would receive 40,000 Dark Energy Crystals, which is a boatload of money. Like, it's something like 100 Dark Energy Crystals equates to 100 Dark Energy Crystals equates to something like 70 cents. I'm just pulling up peak monsters here. And I'm going to do a quick math so I can tell you clearly and definitively what Dark Energy Crystals are worth. Okay, so look at this. If you can, it's probably too small for you to see on your screen, but when you hover your cursor over the number of Dark Energy Crystals displayed in the top right-hand corner of the Peak Monsters website, you see that however many DEC you have has a US dollar value. That US dollar value, in my instance, here with 4,073 Dark Energy Crystals, that US dollar value is $31.37. So if we pull up the calculator and we want to divide the number of DEC by the money, so we go 4073 divided by 31, I think I said 73 cents. No, this is the other way around. Yeah. So 128 Dark Energy Crystals equates to $1. 128 Dark Energy Crystals equates to $1. And when we go back over to Splinterlands, we see again the number one player in this league, in the silver league, is going to receive 40,000 Dark Energy Crystals. At bronze, there's a whole other ladder, and gold, a different, and diamond. And so you can have a champion level deck and stick around in bronze and just beat up on bronzies just to try and get these amazing rewards. So that's one way this game can reward you for your time and attention, but that's more of an elite, high level, you've got an amazing deck. That's not what we talk about primarily in this channel. I just want you to understand this because it indicates and it shows why at bronze level 1, you're going to run into a lot of powerful decks and powerful players who really know what they're doing because they want to win that. They don't want to be in a small fish in a big pond. They want to be the big fish in the small pond. So without further adu, we're going to get into some silver battles here. We're going to do 3 battles, and we are going to, take our time choosing and describing what we're doing so that you guys can see the thought process that I bring to it. So the first thing I notice is that my opponent has 30,000 power. That's about half of the power that I have. He is roughly the same rank position I am. I can see that the rule sets, these are very important to analyze and understand. The rule sets include Holy Protection and Enrage, or they call it Spreading Fury. But Enrage and Holy Protection was just Divine Shield. This thing is going to give every one of my monsters 1 free hit, no matter how they're struck. If they're magic, archery, or melee damage, the first impact is free. And this is going to make every one of my monsters go into a state of rage and amplify their melee damage and their speed. It doesn't amplify archery. It doesn't amplify magic damage. So what I'm going to be looking for is building a melee-focused team to take full advantage of those 2 builds. And also, if we look for opportunity monsters, and we look for monsters with smaller number of hit points because they can last longer due to the Divine Shield, we're going to be taking full advantage of this rules of combat in this one battle. Okay, my highest level summoner available is Quidief at level 4. And my monsters, I've got a living lava that's worth considering. First, I want to get out my cheapest glass cannons. Like this guy only has 1 hit point, but he has the 2 attack. He has the opportunity and 3 speed. This guy with the 2 attack and the 4 hearts. Again, I'm really building. I'm not afraid of them dying so quickly, right? I want to get out as many attacks as I can because I'm anticipating that that the Divine Shield provided by the level is going to help sustain me. I think I need to put running out of time, gotta think. I'm gonna put him up front 3. I don't know about this team, but I went like sneak attack focused. I have 2 monsters that are intentionally sneak attack and 1 that was opportunity. My front line is a low level Cerebus, which I don't love, but because of the self heal, maybe he gets one more turn. This is going to be problematic fighting against, I think his name's Mylor. Um, tough summoner, especially when you're melee focused. And I don't have a lot of self heal, so I think that's almost a for sure loss right there. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think I'm probably in big trouble. Yeah, I'm in big trouble. That's a nice hit, though. No, it's too little, too late. See, I'm just watching it unfold, and I'm seeing that um, all of my monsters, though I'm landing some good shots, the combination that he's got with the thorns and the self heal on his tank, it's just too much. I needed more self heal, or possibly even to just go archery. Archery is a great counter against that summoner, because then you're not running into those thorns. Magic also, um, but for me with okay, so now I'm fighting against a bronze level 3 um, team, which is surprising because his rate is 977. I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyways, he has very little power. Um, he's gonna rock in all the low levels. That's okay. It's okay. I've been bumped down. Yeah, I can see from my Quid Yuff that he's only level 2 now, which means that they bumped me down into the lower bracket. And they do that because my rating just fell slightly, but also sometimes they're going to, when you're right on the cusp of silver 3 or bronze 1, sometimes you're going to be facing the lower tier because they're trying to find a matchup. And then when they match you up with a lower tier, they're gonna limit your cards because they don't want you just stepping on the little guy. Um, I really like at the bronze level. I really like, people always ask, how do I win at such and such level? What I've found is that this is a very, I'll show you my most effective right now. I love the Drake of Arnak because he's going to give all my monsters 1 armor. Then I go fire. Then I get the Cobalt Miner. I'm going to rearrange these, but I need to have the Cobalt Miner. I need to have the Serpentine Spy. I like putting Cerebus because of the self heal and the 4 cost. And then I will put Goblin Shaman in it if I don't see something kind of a little better. I want a little more damage is the problem, So, hang on, 3, 5. We're going to go Goblin Shaman to weaken my enemies so that I have a more likelihood of spike killing an enemy that I run into. And then we got to throw... I'm analyzing my remaining mana cost. I only have 2 more mana, so am I going to do a 2 cost? No. I'm going to go over here. I'd rather have the Creeping Ooze. Because it's going to slow my enemy down and give me that one more chance. That likelihood I'm going to strike before he does. So I'm really glad I put the Goblin Shaman in because my enemy is the summoner that reduces my melee damage. This summoner is a Death Splinter summoner. I forget his name right now, but he reduces my melee damage by 1, which is going to mean that it's really hard to kill some of these back end, like this Twisted Jester on the back end with 4 hit points. But my Goblin Shaman is going to reduce his hit points by 1, so that's going to make it slightly easier. And then my opportunity attack, my Serpentine is going to go down to 1 attack, as you can see there. But because of the Shaman, it's going to be okay. We're going to kill that Skeleton Assassin right there, boom. And that might be all we needed to win this. To be determined. It's not over yet, but I'm feeling real good. Unless we miss it there. If we missed a bunch of shots, we would have been in trouble, but now it's as good as done. And so why did this team work? I mean, for one thing, my opponent was quite low level, but for another, I love that the Drake of Arnak gets 1 armor onto all my monsters, giving even my weak guys like this Serpentine Spy, who only starts with 1 hit point. Well, now he's got 2 because that armor is going to take the first blow. Same with the Cobalt Miner. And then when you throw the Shaman in there, even if your melee gets nerfed, the Shaman is going to enable you to spike kill those those really low hit point enemies. So we're back into silver. I mean, we technically never left. It didn't. My rewards would have remained at silver level, even though we technically fell. But now this match will be pitted against a silver opponent. See, silver. He has a lot less power than me. The rules of the set include trample, and only monsters with odd mana. Okay. My opponent has. Oof. He's a pretty nasty little. This guy's. Okay, so he loves death. He's solo decking with his one deck. He's probably going to send this exact build at me with the legendary Mimosa Nightshade, and then he's going to put the Lord of Darkness, and then he's going to put, the Twisted Jester. That would be 7, 14, 18. I'm counting in my head how many mana points that he would spend. Yeah, he's going to do something like, and he'll throw in his little sneak attacker. Okay. So there's no point in doing magic damage against him because he's going to void it. I might as well counter with my own Mimosa Nightshade because that's perhaps my best option. No, I think I might need to do magic, even though he's going to try void. But see, because of the odd ones out rule set, it's going to be challenging to field the team like that. Okay. So we'll go Mimosa. I almost want to just go, put a bunch of meat shields on. See, the one attackers aren't going to help. That's a waste of melee because he's just going to out damage them. He's got the shield on the Lord of Darkness. I promise you he's going to run the Lord of Darkness. And then he's going to probably do the Jester. I think I'm in big trouble. My only hope here really is that the Sandworm allows me, my Sandworm stays alive long enough to gut his back end and then finish off his, Lord of Darkness. And he does have, he's got too many little guys on the back end. I'm probably in big trouble. I can't see how I could win this, frankly. Unless he misses, but he's not going to miss. My Peaceful Giant's just got a 1 speed. It would have been great if I had taken those other little sneak attackers instead of this dude. But the problem is, if I had done that, let's see. Now, if he misses this, okay. It was closer than I thought because, frankly, my available summoners were not what I wanted. Okay, we're fighting against a bronze again. We're just going to do this up and down until we separate ourselves. And in the process of this, guys, I might find that I'm lacking a card or a couple cards, and then I come back and tweak things. That happens. My 2 main decks are fire and black. As you can see, I keep leaning on fire, but I think I'm going to show you a different look right now. And this will be the last battle. I think this is the 4th battle, but we won't do any more of this. I like the Naga Brute. Look at the armor and the heals. Plus he's got the Void Armor, which allows even magic to hit his armor first. Usually magic goes right to the hearts, but with this Void Armor, he's going to have 13 hit points no matter who's hitting him. And then I'm going to try and get all my cheap magic guys in there. Mystic Serpent is nice with the 4 hit points and 3 cost. And then the Affliction. Like the Ice Pixie. I'm not going to bother with the Crustacean King because the number of hit points, heart points, is too low. Is that what I want to do? Yes, that's what I want to do. So, Magic v Magic. I prefer Alric over this one in some ways, but Alric is so expensive, and this Delwyn Dragon Scale is versatile in that you can play him with your blue team or your red team or your whatever. So, I think we're going to be okay because of my Void Armor. So this card right here, especially at low levels, is highly overlooked. So check out the Naga Brute, see what you can get a Naga Brute for, and maybe consider renting that if you're rocking around in the lower levels like I am. I think we're going to get up to gold this season, but it might need to do some last minute rentals. Oh, and that's going to be the last battle here. There wasn't much to say. I mean, I just wanted to talk about the Naga Brute because the battle was pretty straightforward. So that's going to be the last battle. But before we call the video, I want to, I guess, draw attention to a new video that we just posted. Channel content, dashboard. We just posted a video. Splinterlands rewards change. Rent cards to climb. Must watch. This is going to be a very helpful video to all the people who are following me for this rent to win model that I've been kind of sharing with you guys. If you're renting cards in order to climb to maximize returns, you have to watch this video because they're actually looking to change how those rewards get paid out. And so you're going to need to understand those potential changes and then adjust accordingly, okay? So that's going to be it for me for this video. This is part of the Gold Grind series. If you're interested in this content, go check out the playlist. There's a playlist for Gold Grind. If you're playing at a higher level, you want to see me fight in Diamond or Champ, check out the Champ Grind video. And otherwise, there's lots of great content in here, guys, and we're making more every day. Leave the comments, like, subscribe. Have an amazing day. God bless.